There's one thing in trading that everything else is built on. And once it clicks, the chart stops looking random. You start seeing why price actually moves. Most traders never get here. They either switch strategies or they try to use a very complicated strategy and try to force it. When the whole thing comes down to this one idea. I struggled for way too long before it finally made sense. So let me tell you exactly what I'm talking about and show you live trading so you can actually become a better trader. All right, so before we go to the chart, you have to understand, guys, right? In order to become a good trader, the first thing you really have to understand is you have to trade something that fits you. There are thousands of different strategies online. You trade something that fits you. What I trade is a simple strategy, 5-minute everything, okay? 5-minute levels, 5-minute entries, direction, exits, and everything, okay? So the one thing I really focus on the most is direction, okay? AKA market structure, okay? I get the direction from the market structure and everything else comes after that, okay? So you have to understand, once you understand the direction, everything else is going to follow, okay? So let me go to the chart and show you guys my live trading so everything can make sense. All right, guys, so right here, okay, what we have is the 5-minute chart. I'm trading the NASDAQ, okay? And basically what I see right here is the market looking like it's going down, right? So I'm like, all right, I want to look for some type of shorts because overall I see that the market is downtrending. So I see a resistance level right here, okay? And I'm using this resistance level as a potential area where sellers can actually come in, basically take action. Because we don't move the market, the big players move the market, so we have to look at areas on the chart like support and resistance, supply and demand, and these are areas where big players will participate, okay? So right here, we have the direction. Now I'm looking for a level. So we had that resistance level. Now I'm looking for a reaction. The reaction would be a 5-minute candle. So right here, we had the first reaction. I took the short and I got stopped out. Okay. So this is the first short right here. I got stopped out. Right. And then I re-entered. Okay. My re-entry was right here. Took another short right here. So the first short was 1 times my money. The second short was 2 times my money. So even though I lost, I still made money on the last short because it was 2 times my money. So let me show you guys the live trading on that one. All right, guys. So you see that I'm in the market right here. And basically, as soon as I got in, the market started to go against me right away. So I knew I was going to get stopped out. It is what it is. You can't help it. So boom, I got stopped out on this one. And it is what it is. Basically, I'm in my head, I'm saying, okay, if I get another reaction, okay, I'm going to take a short. Okay. I usually don't try to stop one time or try it once. I try at least 2 times. Okay, so let me fast forward that. All right, guys. So right here, I got another short opportunity, and I got in, and all of a sudden, is literally going my way. I'm literally seeing so much selling. So I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking most likely it's going to go to my TP. Like it's very strong right now. Okay, so I'm not, panicking at all. But every time I take a trade, I'm always accepting my risk. Even if this was a loser, I would say, you know what, it is what it is. Tomorrow's another day. But everything's working good. So let me fast forward this. All right, guys. So right here, you see that the market is going to my TP, and boom. Okay, so I got that real quick, and let me see how much I made on this one. So on this one, guys, you see that I'm up 1,600 times 5 because I have 5 accounts as a prop firm. So that's like around 8,000. Okay, so let me show you guys the next trade. All right, guys. So overall, this day was the same. I'm still bearish. We still have a lot of resistance up top. So I'm literally looking for shorts. Okay, so we came here and we are at resistance right here, guys. And basically I took a short. Okay, took a short right here, and let me show you that real quick. I believe this is the first one right here, and this was a loser. And then the second one, okay, this was a loser too. Now again, you can't win them all. It is what it is. You have to be okay with that. You have to know how to accept risk. But the main thing is, it's not about losing. It's about, did you follow your rules, right? Follow your rules, it's okay. To me, this is still a winning day. Even though I lost this day, it's still a winning day for me because I follow my rules. So let me show you guys the live trading. All right, guys. So right here, you see that I'm in the trade and it's going against me. So automatically, I'm like, it looks like, it looks familiar. So I'm like, all right, most likely I'm gonna get stopped out. It is what it is. You can't do anything about it. No one in the world can literally tell you that they know the exact top or the exact bottom. Okay, you don't never know. So you just go with the reactions and live with the results. So let me fast forward this. All right, so overall, it's gonna basically come and stop me out. Come on, there you go, boom, stopped out. All right, so in my head, I'm like, all right, bet. Let me just look for another opportunity, and then that's it. So let me fast forward this. All right, so right here, guys, you see that I went short again, and I got stopped out again. So this is the second one, okay? I got stopped out, and again, it's part of the game. Can't win them all. With the prop firms, I usually try to no more than risk 2 trades per day. Sometimes with my live account, I can risk 3 trades, but you see I'm down 1900 times 5, okay? So let me go to the next day and show you guys some more. All right, guys, so right here, this day, basically the market was looking weak, okay? So I was looking at, how the market was looking weak, and we opened around here, okay? So this is where we opened, okay? So overall, I'm looking for shorts, in my opinion. And, anybody that caught this bounce right here, congratulations. This tells you right there that you can have different strategies or different ways to look at the market, and we all can make money, right? Somebody made money going long right here, okay? Me, personally, I was looking for shorts. So let me show you the short I was looking for. I was looking at this right here, this resistance right here, okay? And I went short. We was having trouble around this resistance. I went short. We had a nice little rejection candle right here, okay? Right here, we had a nice little rejection candle, so I went short. So I went short for that quick 2-to-1, and I was done for the day. So let me show you, okay, the live trade. All right, guys, so you see that I'm in the market, and the market is going my way, okay? So at first, I'm not gonna lie, if you notice how that green candle went out right after I went short, I thought I was gonna stop out, okay? But I didn't get stopped out, okay? And the market started to go down, so I'm like, all right, I'm feeling, my confidence is high a little bit on this trade, so I'm thinking, all right, most likely it's gonna go to my TP. So let me fast forward this. All right, guys, so it's going to my TP. Boom, there we go. All right, so let me see how much I made on that day. All right, I'm up 1900 on that day, so that's times 5, so it's around what, 9,000. So that was that day, okay? Now let me show you guys the next trade I took. Now before we go over the trade, guys, I want you to understand I'm focusing on direction, risk management, and basically I'm living with the results. Okay, this is very important. You have to live with your results. You have to be okay with losing, be okay with understanding that today might not be your day, and be okay. But tomorrow you trade the way you're supposed to trade. Okay, follow your rules. So to this day right here, guys, I'm looking for shorts. To me, the market is still bearish. We have a nice resistance area right here. Okay, so to me, I'm looking for shorts. Okay, so it popped up to this area right here. Okay, so this is almost like not almost, but it is like head and shoulders actually. But we actually had resistance too. So anyway, I took a short as soon as I saw this rejection right here, and basically I went for my 2-to-1. And of course, the market went way more than that 2-to-1. And this is where a lot of rookies or new traders will get, mad about, like, oh my gosh, look, it went all the way down. Like, you don't know, okay? You don't know if the market's gonna go that much, okay? So never get mad if the market goes 100 points without you. Did you follow your rules? Yes. Did you make profits? Yes. So why are you worrying about it for? You stick to what happens most of the time. Most of the time, this is not gonna happen, I promise you. You're gonna try to go for that 10-to-1, and I promise you they're gonna come back and stop you out. So go for what happens most of the time. And most of the time, you could get your 2-to-1. A lot of times you get 3-1 too, but most of the time you get your 2-to-1. All right. So let me go to the live trade. All right, guys. So right here you see I'm in the market, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought I was going to get stopped out. Okay. This is why you don't trade your feelings. You trade your strategy. You trade your rules. You trade your well back tested strategy. Okay. A lot of times I take a trade, I automatically I'm thinking I'm going to get stopped out. And a lot of times when I think that way, it's usually the opposite. So do not trade your feelings. So right here, I'm thinking I'm going to get stopped out. I don't know what's going to happen. So let me fast forward this. Okay, so right here, guys, I'm seeing the market pushing. Sellers is coming in. It's going my way. Now I'm like, okay, maybe I might get my TP. We'll see. All right, we'll see. So let me fast forward this. All right, guys. So right here, notice how we had that green bar. It shot up. Now, when that green bar was shooting up, I literally thought they was gonna come for my stop. but it didn't. Sellers came right back in. So right now I'm like, all right, sellers coming in is looking sweet. So let me fast forward this. All right, boom, I got my target and basically up for the day. Okay, so that was the full week and a profitable week. So profitable week, even though I had one losing day, the all days was other days was profitable. So how much I made on this one? 1,700, almost 1,800. So it was around what, 8,000, I think, 5 accounts. So that's what I'm doing every single day, guys. 5-minute everything. I'm literally focusing on the direction. That's the most important part, so I can have some type of bias. Okay, don't believe anybody that tells you you don't need a bias. You need something. I don't care what no one, like how if you don't need a bias, how would you go long? Like, you go long just because you want to go long? No, you have to have some type of bias first. You have to say, okay, the market looks like it wants to go up, let me go long, right? That's a bias. Like, you can't press buy or sell without a bias. I don't care what anyone says. You have to have some type of bias, okay? Now, do you have to be married to your bias? No, you don't. You can switch your bias, but you still have to have some bias. So I need a bias, some type of bias in the mornings, so I can have an idea of, what I want to do. And that's what I'm doing, guys. 5-minute everything. So if you like this, you know what to do. Actually, mentorship is coming soon. I get emails every single month about mentorship. So coming soon, hopefully next week. So be patient with that. That would basically help you with everything I'm doing. So if you enjoyed this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below, because I try to answer all your guys' questions. Until then, have a great day.